3:28 is the time. We welcome all of you back in on this Tuesday afternoon. Best football player that Vanderbilt has. And by the way, he's not related to Brett Favre. Exactly why I spit that out earlier. Chris, while you were out in the hallway, I announced that Chris Favre, not Chris Marve, would be in our studio. So congratulations. Apparently you're in football royalty.
Hey, I'm glad to be in it. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Hold on. Let's, I want to get you to talk a little louder. I want them to hear you.
I said, I'm glad I'm in it. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Absolutely. You're ready for your career to be just like his.
Hey, that's a great lineage to be a part of.
Now tell me a little bit about what you're in here for, because this is a great cause. And by the time you leave in a few minutes, I want a lot of people who have no idea this is going on to really be pumped, because this is a nice thing you're involved in.
Okay, well, the reason I'm here today is to fully endorse the Nashville Kids Triathlon. This is an event that's promoting healthy lifestyles and healthy mindsets for the kids and children of the Nashville area. The event is supposed to take place on June the 4th and June the 5th. June the 4th will be the pep rally, where celebrity big kids like myself, professors from MTSU, local doctors, local police officers will come and influence and energize the kids for the events on the following day, June the 5th.
Which is a Sunday.
Yes. June the 5th will begin at 6 a.m. with a pre-morning breakfast, when the triathlon will begin at 8 o'clock. We have two groups, a junior group and a senior group. The junior group will bike for 3 miles, swim for 100 yards, and run for half a mile. The senior group will do the same thing but double the amount. These distances have been put together by the USA Triathlon Organization. So these distances are meant to be challenging but very doable.
How did you get involved in this?
I got involved through this by one of my good friends who works at the Carol Monroe Junior Hospital, Children's Hospital. And I thought this was a very worthy cause for me to be involved in, because it does promote healthy lifestyles and healthy mindsets for children. As you know, in America, we have a very huge issue with child obesity, especially in southern states, Tennessee being one of them.
Yeah.
So I felt this was a very worthy cause for me to donate my time to, not only to the kids, but to the state of Tennessee.
Oh, I totally agree, because we do have a real concern in that area. It's not like when I was growing up. And you see all these different initiatives, Willie. You see the NFL with and I may say it wrong, take 60. And basically what they're saying
I think it's play 60.
Play 60, right? Yeah. And I mean, it's
obviously our first lady. That's one of her big things. Michelle Obama into that same sort of thing, and I'm glad people are addressing it. It's not something we used to, have to worry about, but now I think it's good that people are sort of being proactive about it.
Right. It's a very pressing issue for the United States of America, because as a country we have different lifestyles from other countries, whether it's playing more video games or not being as active physically as other countries, but we must take action now, because as cliche as it may sound, the youth is the future. So we have to take action now and be proactive, like you said, and take the initiative.
It's a great thing you're doing. We're going to give out a little bit more info on this. Willie, going to get the kids involved?
If we're around, I think this would be a great challenge for my daughter. She can do a little swimming. She could do some biking, running. And so, but like you said, these are doable, even if some kids have never done a triathlon before. This isn't some huge distance. This would be a great place to start and get into it, because there's no better form of all-around exercise than the triathlon. Use all the different muscle groups, and there's a lot of different challenges there.
That's correct. A lot of the kids that will be participating, this will be their first triathlon, as we would, presume. The age of 5 to 15, a lot of kids between the age of 5 and 15 have never done a triathlon before. So the distances are supposed to be challenging, but very doable. And I guarantee after these kids finish these triathlons, they're going to feel so much better about themselves and have so much more confidence and live their healthy lifestyles with a swagger they never had before.
I've done a few triathlons, George, believe it or not. Bruce Elder, who you and I both know very well, is a big-time
triathlon
guy,
king.
Former basketball player at Vanderbilt, and he sort of got me into it. But it is a unique challenge for sure, and there's just that feeling of satisfaction when you cross that finish line after doing all that stuff. I mean, you can't put a price on it. So I agree that this is great. So kids 5 to 15, boys and girls, I presume. And
yes, sir.
Let's give out the website for people that might be hearing this, didn't know about it. You can go online and sign up.
Yeah, the website is NashvilleKidsTryathlon.org. And you can get on this website, sign up. All the registration and location information is found on this website. And it shouldn't be difficult at all.
And are you looking for more? Like you mentioned, you're a celebrity big kid. I mean, you're somebody that's helping promote this thing and helping encourage a lot of these kids. So are you looking for more adults to get involved in this?
Yeah, I'd like to start with you guys. Yeah. If you guys come out, man, we'd love to have you. Any other local celebrity big kids that feel the need and the pressure of this very, very serious issue, please come out and be a part of this ordeal.
Absolutely. You realize it's going to be a busy weekend in that area. Not only with that event, Vanderbilt, barring something I don't see, will be hosting the NCAA baseball tournament right
Might
around
have
the
some
corner
games,
from there.
Later that afternoon over at Hawkins Field.
Might be the perfect excuse to kill two birds with one stone.
I mean, right next door to each other, so that's that might work out well with some people's schedules.
Okay, so I'm going to ask one question that he has no idea is coming. How fun is it not to be in school?
Well, I particularly love school. I love going to get an education.
Do you really?
I do, believe it or not. I love learning. That's why I'm at an institution like Vanderbilt University. So being out of school is kind of bittersweet for me.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Good for you. I went there, and I can't say. Of course, when you had the kind of grades I did, it was apparent that either the learning wasn't working or the enjoyment wasn't. I just wanted out. I knew what I was getting into. Good for you. So what are you majoring in?
I'm double majoring in human and organizational development and sociology.
Double major. Whoa.
Nice. And, of course, coming up on your senior year, and, of course, you got a new coach. I'm sure a lot of people would be curious. You've been around the program for a while, played in a lot of big games, of course. But what do you think of Coach Franklin?
Coach Franklin is a great coach. He's a great man, and everyone that he's brought in his regime is totally bought in to changing the culture of Vanderbilt University, and myself included. I'm totally bought in to his mindset, his language, and the direction that he's taking us. And I'm really excited to work this summer and prepare for this upcoming season, because this season is very important to me, being my last season at Vanderbilt University, and I'm at a loss for words, really.
Well, and you've come in. You're a little bit unique compared to a lot of people that came into the program before you. You come in as a freshman, and your whole senior class experienced that season in 2008 where you had that breakthrough. You got the win, and then so you got a taste of a lot of success. Last couple of years haven't gone as well as you wanted to build on that. So I'm sure you got a little extra motivation to finish kind of where you started when you came in as a freshman.
Of course. I personally don't like to think about the past 2 years, but of course I'd be naive not to learn from them. I do have a taste of success, but that's in the past. This upcoming year is the only thing that myself and my team can control, and we're going to take it by the handles and just go for it.
How long, because every coach that comes in a program that has not been winning, they all use the same line: we're going to change the culture. In his case, how long did it take before everybody said, you know what, this is for real?
The first day Coach Franklin walked in, it was evident that the culture was changing.
Tell me about it, because the first day he walked in on this show, he had that same kind of impact. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, the very first day he walked in, he had that press conference where Vice Chancellor David Williams and Chancellor Zeppos were present, and he spoke to the media in regard of his mission for our football team and the fans and the community of Nashville and how we wanted to change everything. Okay, that was the part that everybody else saw. Then we had the team.
You all and him.
Yeah, us and Coach Franklin. And without going in too far in depth with it, it was evident with the passion of his voice and the words that he used and his experience and the talented coaches that he brought along with him. It was apparent that there's no way that we could still be the Vanderbilt of old. And I still feel as fervently about that as I did the first day I spoke with them.
Awesome. I like hearing it.
So let's hit this
Let's do it.
This event one more time for people that might just be joining in. We're trying to get kids to sign up for this kids triathlon. It's coming up June the 4th and the 5th. The actual triathlon is Sunday morning, June the 5th, over at Centennial Sportsplex. And so give out the information one more time. It's kids 5 to 15, boys and girls.
Boys and girls.
And so the event is, for the three events, for people that don't know much about triathlon, swimming, biking, and running.
Yes.
So what are the distances again?
We have two groups, a junior and a senior group. For the junior group, it'll be 100 yards swimming, 3 miles biking, and half a mile running. And for the senior group, it'll be double that. And of course, these distances are challenging, but according to the USA Triathlon Organization, these distances are very doable. And in order to sign up, you go to NashvilleKidsTriathlon.org. All the registration and location information is on this website, and it's very user-friendly.
Okay, you got one last shot here. Anything else you want to put out there?
Blaine Bishop, one of you guys' co-workers.
Yes, we know him well.
And Vice Chancellor David Williams will also be there that Saturday for the pre-pep rally as Celebrity Big Kids.
Beautiful.
So I want to just give you guys another invitation on out.
Now, let me ask this question. Do you think Blaine's washed up, or can he handle this?
Oh, he can definitely handle this.
I just wanted to see if we get
all you got to do is really cheer. I mean, that's all he needs to do.
Well, no, I was wanting him to take it.
You want him to get the swim cap on and the goggles and hop in the
I would
water.
enjoy seeing that. I think that would be. I think that'd be some good humor. Chris, appreciate you coming in here. This is nice what you're doing. The cause is really worthy, and I hope a lot of people that are maybe hearing this for the first time will say, "Hey, I need to get involved."